Testing. When you gotta do audio, video, editing, camera, everything on your own. That's what it looks like, guys. That's what it looks like. 2022 was a crazy year for tech. We got a wide variety of products from Apple, with them further dominating this mobile computing space, giving us amazing machines on their M1 platform and introducing the Apple Watch Ultra, which we all love, and also bringing a surprisingly cool dynamic island and ditching the notch on iPhone 14 Pros. Now, I didn't buy everything, nor do I recommend anyone living beyond their means and buying all of the new Apple products every single year. It's really not necessary. But in this video, I'll be breaking down my long-term review of some of the Apple products that I have been using all through 2022 and also presently. Starting things off with the one product that probably plays the biggest role in bringing this channel to you, which is the 16-inch MacBook Pro with the M1 Pro chip. Now, this by no means is the maxed out option. It's really only rocking 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of storage, but it's been able to run this channel and edit all the content that I produce on the John Rettinger channel. I made a full video going over my thoughts on this laptop, and I'll leave a link down below in the description and of course a card on screen. But in short, this series of laptops, the M1 series, has honestly felt pro. You know, in the past, you weren't really able to do any serious 4K editing with heavy effects unless you got the maxed out MacBook Pro and you paid an arm and a leg. But now, especially with, you know, what I've seen from the M2 videos that everyone's putting up, I can confidently recommend the M1 and M2 platform and just the regular Pro model to anyone that's looking to do any YouTube editing or social media content. I've been able to create a career with these laptops, and it feels great to not feel like you're limited by your machine, if that makes sense. Granted, you know, I can push this laptop to its limits if I really wanted to, but 90% of the work that I do on this laptop, it's more than enough. The one project that I did last year that I felt was really made for this machine was the HDR music video that I produced for Glenn from Belief in Fatherhood. Now, this low-level M1 Pro was able to handle everything that I threw at it, from all the MXF files from an Arri Alexa Mini LF and also my Sony FX9 with ease, with tons of effects and also denoising while inside of an HDR timeline. And the mini LED display on this Mac makes it even more worth it. You know, this is an amazing display that you get built into a laptop, which is not something that everyone can say. You know, like, this is a really dope machine if you're looking to have anything for an HDR workflow. I edited that entire project solely on this display because it's super color accurate and bright enough at 1000 nits to support a real HDR workflow. I can't say enough about this machine. It works well and it's really worth it. Now I just got to get my hands on something with the M2 chip in it. I can't wait. The 5th generation iPad Pro 12.9 inch has been amazing so far. You know, I've also made a full video about this as well. I'll leave it down below in the description and on screen cards, blah, blah, blah. But prior to me getting this iPad, I was actually using the 2018 11-inch iPad Pro, which was honestly able to handle everything I threw at it. You know, even that mobile chip that was in there was still really good for photo editing, you know, developing video treatments and pages and, you know, light word processing and OneNote and Google Docs. But the photo editing experience on the iPad with the Apple Pencil connects you to your art in a different way. You know, taking me away from the keyboard and mouse and using my fingers and the Apple Pencil really makes you feel like you're truly manipulating art and actually creating. When your tech gets out of your way and helps you connect with your work in an organic way, it's a special and hard thing to really convey verbally. You really just got to try it. Whether it's drawing or doodling or editing a photo or really anything on the iPad, just writing by hand and having it translated to text, it feels like you're getting back to like that organic, tactile creation. Also, when you want to step away from your content creation and start consuming media, the XDR display really sucks you into whatever you're consuming, whether it be HDR movies or general YouTube videos. That display is amazing. And now with the added ability to do pro level video editing in DaVinci Resolve, and also the ability to use the display as a secondary monitor with your Mac, the value is through the roof. I mean, you get an amazing display that you can use for editing. You can also edit on this machine. It's powerful. And of course, they still have, you know, the M2 platform that they just released for the iPad, but I think the M1 is still more than enough for most people. And this is another product that I feel I really haven't tapped into its full potential yet, but I plan to expand my creative horizons even more this year with the iPad Pro and get some DaVinci Resolve under my belt. Now, most of the products in this video I would consider to be like in my Apple EDC because I actually use them every day to create and communicate. And another set of products that I have been using are actually from this video sponsor, Extra. Now, Extra is mostly known for their wallets that offer RFID protection, that quick card access with the button trigger mechanism that's really popular nowadays, and their super slim, sustainable design. All these wallets are high quality and made from environmentally friendly materials like Italian vegan leather and space grade aluminum. All these wallets also hold way more cards than I plan on carrying while maintaining a slim and easily pocketable design. The one wallet that I've been using the most is the one with the AirTag holder because just like my AirPods, I misplaced my wallet far too much. And right now they actually have a Valentine's special going on through February 8th that will give you up to 35% off your Extra wallets. Just use my affiliate link down below in the description and use discount code FRESH at checkout. Now, if you've been following the channel and the content for the past 4 months or so, you'll know how I feel about the Apple Watch Ultra, and I've made several videos about it that have gotten almost 500,000 views. Once again, those will all be linked down below in the description. But in short, this has been my favorite tech product of all 2022, and it still holds the crown heading into this year. I can't say enough about it. Be sure to check out some of the past content that I've created around this product, from long-term review to watch bands and accessories and apps. This is the top product of all 22. AirPods Pro Generation 2. Now, this is one product that I will admit I was skeptical about leading up to me actually using them. Everyone was saying how, the sound quality was improved and the low end was better, and having the speaker was useful and it's a nice addition, and I'll admit they were all right. I never really realized how often I misplace my AirPods and how useful that speaker has been. It's loud, and it's also useful when you're placing it on the wireless charger, so if you lined it up correctly, it gives you a little ding for confirmation. The transparency mode has gotten even better, and the audio quality is slightly improved over my first generation AirPods Pro. The one thing that I like the most about the AirPods line, from the regular AirPods to the AirPods Max, is the fact that they have been improving over time with software updates. You never really think about your audio products getting a firmware update and the noise cancellation getting a boost, but it's happened, and it will continue to happen with all the AirPods and the AirPods line. All in all, these are great earbuds, but if you have the first gen AirPods Pros and they're working just fine for you, you can hold out. Don't feel pressure to get these, especially after all the firmware updates and improvements that they've brought to the first generation AirPods. Don't be in a rush to get these ones. Now, when it comes to the iPhone, we pretty much know what to expect year after year, and leading up to last year's event, I was pretty much convinced I was going to be rocking my iPhone 13 Pro Max for another year, just riding it out, doing long-term reviews and all that good stuff. But that all changed when I saw the dynamic island. Now, I know every tech YouTuber out there hates the name, but it's pretty unanimous now that it's a pretty cool evolution of the notch, and it offers way more functionality. The magic of the dynamic island has worn off a little bit in the past few months, but it's still better than having a notch in my opinion. Just like many of the other products in this video, you can find my full review of the iPhone 14 Pro Max in the description of this video or on the screen. But in short, it's another cool iPhone, but the dynamic island is pretty dope. You can't hate on it. Now, growing up over the years and witnessing the evolution of consumer technology, I would have never thought that I'd be this deep in the Apple ecosystem. We haven't even discussed HomeKit, lights, HomePods, any of that stuff. But Apple's been meeting my needs so far and has really enabled me to work and make a career out of being a content creator. Let me know what products you've been using this past year down below in the comments, whether it be Apple, Android, Windows, whatever it is. Let me know what you guys have been using down below. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, stay fresh. Peace.